What do you do for work?
I go to college and I do some YouTube on the side.
All right, all right. You show me your pay stub, and I quit my job and I work for you right now on the spot.
I uh, I mean, we're not monetized, but I'll show you our analytics.
You show me the numbers right now. I quit my job and I work for you as a guarantee.
Septic. Oh,
Bros. Yeah.
bros. Guys, I apologize for that intro. If you are under the age of 18, you probably don't know what it is. Chris, what movie was that?
That is, sir, the Wolf on Wall Street. Wolfie.
Wolfie. All right, guys. In today's video, what we're going to be talking about is another one of our septic stories. We spent
Yep.
the summer together. Not this summer, but the summer before, and we've got a few different swimming stories that we wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
Again, these are my favorite stories when Toefur really is an idiot. So Toefur, if you want to start out the story and let us know exactly what happened.
Yes, yes, yes. So both of these stories have to do with me and my lack of ability of swimming. I did not die. I am here to retell the story to you guys, but you know, decided to jump off a ledge, a cliff, a rock on this first story, and I did a very special move that left everybody in the pool in the lake and dropped their jaws in awe.
Drop their drawers, chill. No, they dropped their jaws.
They dropped their jaws.
So basically, what it was, there was like two different levels of cliff to jump off of, and me, Topher, and one of our other friends, Carlito, we jumped off the first one. Like, oh, that's kind of fun. So we decided, we basically just did a pencil dive the first one. So we wanted to just do the exact same thing from the higher one. So I went first, and I was just paddling. Carlito jumped in, totally fine too. We had a lot of fun. And I look up there, you can't see the person until they jump. And I looked up there and I saw this flying thing. And it started rotating. And I realized it was Topher. But it wasn't like he was rotating and forward, he was rotating like a dive. He was going for a gainer. And if you know what a gainer is, basically it's where you jump, rotating back, you tuck in your legs, and you do, kind of a reverse front flip. So basically a back flip, but tucked. And Topher, midway through, realized, I have no experience doing this. Topher, have you ever done a gainer before?
In my mind, I have, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Anything is possible.
He doesn't tuck. I think he tucked one of his legs. He's going vertical, back down. He plugs his nose, starts coming down into the water. The entire, there's probably 100 people around this lake. Everyone is quiet because this guy is about to get really hurt from this. And oh my God, he didn't tell us anything. And I just started laughing so hard, I almost drowned myself because I couldn't stay above water. Topher, why? Can you tell us why you did that?
So let's go back and analyze the play, right? So in my head, we had just been talking about doing gainers and stuff like that. So that was our first mistake. You put the idea of doing a gainer. You explained it to me step by step, and so in my head I was like, oh, that's not too bad, like I could do that. And so the confidence in me just was like, yeah, let's go it, screw it, full send. And then after I took my first step off the ledge, I was like, yeah, it's probably not safe right now, so let's just do a sort of a cannonball, maybe turn in midair or something like that, make it cool. But those two and two did not come together in my head, so I kind of did a little bit of both, and then I plugged my nose because I didn't want to get water in my brain. So that's unfortunately what happened.
You looked at it, you said, of course, let me just do that.
Of course.
So he did that, and we really thought he was hurt, and I couldn't stop laughing for some reason. And then if you guys could have seen his eyes, they were so wide open, like I have no idea what the hell I just did. And everyone's still quiet, so we swim off to the shore, and Topher smiles, and everyone saw Topher smile, and everybody starts cheering. Like, the whole lake starts cheering. Topher had done something so far out of his comfort zone, absolutely botched it, but I think it made pretty much everyone's day there.
So basically what we're going to say on that one, before we get on, it's like those Superman competitions where you jump off the highest height and you do a belly flop. That's what I was practicing for.
Yep, that's What is that called again? I'm trying to remember what that's called.
Pretty like the Superman. I don't know.
It's like death diving or something stupid.
Yeah, death diving.
They only do
Toefur
it in
diving.
Norway. Toef diving. Big shout out if any of you guys sends in the Discord a video of you doing a Toefur dive.
Yeah.
Basically, though, for the second story, very similar. This has to do with Toefur. It was lack of swimming abilities. We then go to a reservoir or like a lake structure, like 2 weeks later, and we want to get to this little island, and we have a little floaty. We're with a few girls, so we're like, you guys take the floaty. We'll just swim there. And for me, I've done a good amount of swimming in my life. I was like, yeah, this it's cold, but we'll do it. And Toefur's like, oh yeah, I bet. He's probably still had a huge bruise on his back from his weird escapades.
The gainer.
The gainer. And we get about halfway through, the lake to get to the island, and I turn back, and I see the tip of Toefur's head. And then I see him bob back up. And his eyes, again, he has that look in his eyes like, oh, Jesus. So, Toefur, how would you describe your experience in the lake, bud?
In the lake, I think that was the best blood shock. I don't know how to put it in words. Like, going across the lake was so exhilarating. Like, it was a lot of adrenaline is what I'm trying to say. Because that amount of exercise I had not done in probably like 2.5 months. We were on a bender, as people would say, and so we were just enjoying ourselves, and we had Dairy Queen right before we went into the lake.
Oh,
so
yeah,
so the fries and the ice cream were still sitting in my stomach, and then we were just like, let's go across, and it was not short. Let's just say that it was a good 1.5 miles across the lake.
And speaking of Dairy Queen, we not only saw it once, we saw it twice. Because when Toefur got to the island, he just looks at me and just goes, and just starts heaving it. You see the French fries, you see the gummy worms, you see all the ice cream. It was absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
And then he just lays down on his back, puts his head over his eye, or his hands over his eyes, and he goes, "I'm not doing them shits again." So basically, we had to, one by one, transport the girls and then Toefur on the blow-up floaty through the lake.
They were lazy for not swimming. That they should have swam, I believe in treating everybody equal, so they should have swam just like us. That's all I'm going to say.
That is true. And Toefur, have you ever returned to the reservoir or done anything similar since?
Not that one, but yes, I have, and let's not talk about it. Similar situation happened.
Yikes. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Again, we do our septic stories about once every 4 videos or so. So, if you guys like this video and you want to hear more of our crazy little shenanigans, make sure to drop a like down below and comment pretty much anything or any experiences you guys have had kind of similar, or just drop the face down there. Anything you want to add to it?
Stay septic, bros.
And we love you guys all. Peace.